Gentlemen and ladies as well, this is Rook. So, I wanted to sit down for a moment and talk today because several developments have become prevalent over the last few days. Uh, Over the past few weeks, the guild has begun to stagnate a slight bit, and don't let that scare you. This is going someplace good. This isn't ending terribly. The guild has begun to stagnate a little bit. The Pact of Vagabonds is slowly going downhill. Less people are attending events, and some have given me good reason for why they're not. Certain things are not happening as they should. The command structure of the server in the last few days has fallen apart. In the last 3 weeks, we've lost Sanzo, we've lost Konk, we've lost Valak, we lost Titus, we lost Umbaku, who you knew is chummy, and several people are becoming inactive, several people are leaving, and most of them have good reasons for doing so, and it's just all compounding at once. However, I've been running this guild since December 28th of 2018. I'm not ready to give up on everything about it just yet. However, there's going to be a fundamental change on how the server works and what happens after this. From now on, I will no longer consider this a For Honor clan. I will no longer consider this an active part of the For Honor community. I will still leave the server. Everyone is welcome to stay. There will no longer be any activity policies. I built this place as a gathering place for people who wanted to play For Honor, and through it I gained some of the largest groups of friends that I've ever had. I'm not willing to give up on my friends just yet, and I hope that you're not willing to give up on me. So, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the server as it is. I may change ranks around to be something completely different because there's now no longer a rank structure. No actual reason to have one. The things that will be discontinued. Official scheduled events will not happen with the regularity they have been happening. You understand that I personally have had 6 to 7 events a week. That will no longer be the case. Activity will no longer be required. I can't police that. It's impossible for me to do so, because people either ignore the messages or say they're busy. There's nothing I can do to ensure that everyone's staying active. Even with the squad leader's help, there's nothing I can do to force people to play video games. It's just not something that is possible to do through online means. However, the things that are staying, the Discord is staying, most of the chat rooms are staying. You will still be able to talk to each other and play with each other and have all the fun, because this has turned from a For Honor guild into a place where my friends gather. And I'm not letting my friends just be cast off into the darkness. The guild itself, the actual name Pact of Vagabonds, that guild is shutting down. We are no longer having squad competitions until the end of this week is the end of our event schedule. This is the last week that I will be releasing official events. I will not be leaving because you all are my friends, and I hope that you consider me a friend as well, because I certainly consider all of you my friends. And I look forward to being able to spend time with every one of you in the future, more casually rather than as leader to troopers from friend to friend. So, essentially, over the past weeks, the burden of running the guild has gotten worse and worse, and more people have begun to drop off to the point where the situation is untenable. I cannot continue to run the guild the way I have. It's just not possible. My life is starting to pick up. Many of you know I am a medical student. My schooling starts here in a month or two. I can't continue to run this guild the way it was supposed to be run. Most of my officers are gone. Every one of our instructors except for Azareth is gone. So, again, I don't want this to be a mass panic. I don't want this to be a mass exodus of people leaving the Discord. I wanted this to be addressed to each of you. Many of you know that over the past month or two, I've encouraged guild game nights in Halo Combat Evolved, Halo the Master Chief Collection more specifically, Halo 5 Guardian, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and For Honor can still be a part of that. You can still hop on and see who's playing For Honor. But that will no longer be official. I may, once a week or something, say, hey, let's get together and do something, or get together and play something, but it won't be an official event-like announcement. Not like that. That being said, discontinued parts of the server will include the guild timeline, the RPG Nights, the Vagabond Chronicles, all of that will be discontinued. And from here on, the lore of the guild is over. I'm sorry I can't give you a satisfying conclusion to our story. Literally on the verge of civil war, and we're over. It saddens me to say that, but there's no way, it's not possible to keep the ideas up. It's not possible to keep this running with no command staff. Again, I want to reiterate one thing. I'm not giving up with this guild, with this group of people. I'm giving up on the idea of continuing to try to be part of the For Honor community. There will be no more recruiting runs. This place will, instead of being a guild for For Honor, become a gathering place for you guys. You know, I'm going to turn the keys over to you. Instead of an office building, this is becoming an apartment complex. You know, we're all going to spend time here. We're all going to have fun together. We're all going to just enjoy each other's company, as we have been for the last 2 months. Because the people that actually care about the guild and people that want to be here are still here. So I think it's very, very good for us to keep the guild the way it is. Just keep all of this here as a gathering point, a community, rather than just a For Honor guild. So with that said, the rest of this week will pan out as scheduled on the event schedule. We're still having our special squad tournament. We're still having Stalbjorn and I stream Dead Space 3. We're still doing the special quiz thing on Saturday. Unfortunately, there's no real purpose to it anymore. I can't really give out skill points for a discontinued service, so I'd like to sum this up with a line from Halo 5, the Halo 5 Guardians campaign, which I recently finished with a couple of you. Is this a losing fight? And I say to that, only if we intend on losing it. You are all my friends, from what I know, and I care about each and every one of you because each and every one of you is recruited by me personally. I'm not going to just let you go. You're too important for me to do that. So, this server will stay here. It will stay where it is. Everyone is welcome to stay as long as they'd like. I'm not saying I want everyone off the property eventually. I'm saying, let's stick together. But that is all I have to say on those points. I'm sorry it came to this, but we lasted 6 months. 6 months, guys. So for all of you that are a part of one of the best passion projects I've ever done, thank you so much. And let's continue to have fun. This is Rook, signing out.